Now, somewhere last week, or probably this week, I brought to you all the gist on a tweet that Stonebwoy made about how two people were friends, or they act as friends for benefits. And people started linking that situation to Charley and Sarkodie when they performed on stage at Kweku Smoke's concert. Now, there is an update to this whole story because Sarkodie had an interview with Ade Sope, and in that interview, Ade asked him, did you see the tweet Stonebwoy made?
Incredible high. Yeah. My brother, Stonebwoy, put a tweet out.
That's a trending issue now.
Big trending issue. The tweets, maybe over 7,000 retweets, some crazy number comments. What did you, I had my thoughts about that. I didn't think that that was a message for us as a culture. And I didn't think, again, that timing as well was, you know, it was, but I spoke to him, he had some, but what are your thoughts about that tweet?
Let me be honest. I always like, because of energy, I always like people to, you know, I would like to hear it come from him and saying that it's you and Charley I'm talking about. But if he puts out the tweets, maybe the timing and what we did.
And people are going to take, that's what I said to him.
Exactly.
I said, no matter what you're talking about, even if you're talking about your own brother in your backyard, people are going to grab that right now.
And I've been there several times where I think there was a time that I literally sent one of my boys to get me Gary and groundnuts, sugar with milk. That's my favorite food. Wow. As a hustler, that put me through life.
Bro, that's everybody. Oh, come on, bro. We call it Casa Flakes where we're from.
Exactly. And I missed it, and I sent him to buy that for me. And literally I posted back to Gary Sokins when I was about to eat. Yeah. And all the narrative was, I'm talking about the president, this and that. I never came out to debunk it, but if they knew what was happening at that time and how Ghanaians were like, oh, they're telling us that Mahama is back. I'm like, how does this got to do? I'm literally in the kitchen. So I don't want to play that part where my brother says something.
Because it's happened to you too.
Exactly. You know, so you don't know if that's exactly what he's talking about. If he meets me or he texts me and say, this is, then I will have a way to, speak to him, but I don't want to delve, and I haven't had no conversation with him to really know exactly what he was talking about. So I really don't want to delve into it. But it was a beautiful energy. We don't have to like
facts. Yeah, 100%.
And back to it is over the years, when Ghana has any beautiful moment, there's something that distracted. And I think with this, you might think it's funny, but we need serious prayers.
This winning moment.
No, it's no. I'm not trying to be funny. Like,
no, somebody's laughing in the background. Check what my people are saying in the comments. If you have any comments for us, yes.
So there's beautiful moment that happened in Ghana, but for some reason something comes up, whether intentional or not, unintentional. Then it kills that whole beautiful thing that's happening, and I don't know where that is coming from. We might have to pray to be able to break that.
To him, no. This question is just, I feel like he expected it. Now, according to him, he said he has not heard from Stonebwoy and he has not met him to have a conversation. So whatever is circulating is speculation. Because if there's something that he has come to learn and understand about social media, especially the industry, is the fact that when you post something or you put out something, the way people would see it is very different. And unless you are somebody who has self-control and you really do not care what people have to say or think about you, you will find yourself explaining and explaining and explaining. Because according to him, he said there was once where he posted a video of himself drinking Gary, where he sent someone to buy him some things for Gary because he wanted to eat Gary. He posted it and some people immediately started linking his eating Gary and wanting to, tap into that Gary energy to the fact that, Mahama is now in seat and all of that. So to him, he strongly believes that when there's good news, when there's something good happening, especially in Ghana, people try to want to find bad news to override the whole situation, taking away from the main event. The fact that someone had a show, artists came together, performed, and it was a beautiful event. Now we have people discussing what someone came to tweet, without any proper backing to what exactly and why exactly, or what the intentions were behind that particular tweet. So for him personally, until he gets to meet Stonebwoy, because yes, they are cordial, they are cool, until he gets to meet him and they have a conversation, and maybe he can ask him, Charley, that's your tweet, no, it's about what? And then Stonebwoy probably explains to him he does not have an issue with it at all. Because he has been in the industry enough to understand that you see people on social media, they will always read meaning to everything. Now, after he had this interview, the interview was posted, a lot of people had things to say, especially in the X space, Twitter, the agenda boys and girls, they will come and say their mind. Now, someone said, Sarkodie is right. Whenever something great is happening, is about to happen in Ghana music, bad energy always tries to derive it. We had the Azonto movement, then it got destroyed. Now they are finally moving together. One Stonebwoy tweet threatens to ruin it all. We need prayers, as landlord said. True, because genuinely, I feel like if we delve deep and maybe we have a sit down with Stonebwoy and we ask him, your tweets, no, what was it about? Who were you talking to? He might give us a different answer. Would it be something we will believe and buy into? Probably not. Because as it is right now, social media already believes strongly in the fact that that tweet was about Shatawale and Sarkodie. But I will not be surprised if Stonebwoy is asked and he gives a different answer totally. And that is why people say when you come on social media and you post or you say something, make sure you clarify it, you speak properly, you speak out, you say it well, so that people do not read meaning to what you are saying. Because if you just leave things like that, people will give you meaning to the statement, to how you are feeling. One I feeling but more meaning, you know. Someone also said, these are some of the hypocrisy that we have been talking about. He quickly made a post on IG to counter-attack tweets, but here he is whitewashing himself like an angel. What is that even supposed to mean? If he reacted to the tweet Stonebwoy made, it's probably because of the fans. It's probably because of the fans, because after that post was made, a lot of people started trooping to his page, asking, hey, you see the tweet, hey, they are talking, like, you understand? And genuinely, yeah, this fan-based thing, especially with musicians, is becoming very, very toxic. Extremely toxic, and it's scary. It is scary. There are places you go to, you will play somebody's song, and then it's like everybody wants to beat you. You people, you think politics is bad? You see fan base, the people who do fan base, especially for musicians, you don't know the half of it. And you'll be surprised how deep. And that is why they are always very, very keen to talk about how you, the artist, that you have your fan base, in as much as they are your fans and all of that, be careful what you say to them, be careful what you put out. Because your fan base, you don't know who is part of your fan base. Or be a mental issue, kakra, now because you don't like this person, they can just go and find the person and beat up the person. That is how deep some of these fan base people take this thing. Someone also said, I now understand Samini's pain. Sarkodie's nonchalant attitude go vex you. You are only convenient to him when he's about making money. He gets the sharpest mind. Genuinely speaking, yeah, I feel like you all take things to heart too much. If Sarkodie comes to rant, you people have a problem. If he ignores it too, you have a problem. He is also a human being, and I'm worried if he's also a he's also a human being, and for as long as he has been in the industry, if he says every time that someone comes online and then says something and people try to pin the statement or what is being said to him. If he says for every time he sees something like that, he comes to respond, like the social media, like we've left it for him. Because day in, day out, there's always someone saying something about him. I don't think this is not Charley. The man is comfortable. He has made his mark. He has worked. He's a landlord. He has worked. So if he's at a point in his life where he genuinely feels like there are certain things that do not deserve his response, he is right to act that way. And genuinely, it is for your own sanity. Because if you say you will respond to everybody that comes to troll you online, you'll be tired. You'll be tired. That's how toxic social media is. You understand? So that being said, this is all the updates we have on this particular story. Sarkodie has made us understand that if he meets Stonebwoy and Stonebwoy tells him, yo, that's my post, it was about you and Shatawa, then he will now have something to say. Until then, every other thing is speculation. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This has been What They Go On here at the Yo Charley studio. It's your girl, Mimi. Don't forget to visit yocharley.com for more stories. We'll catch you on the next one.